Hey friends, welcome to this week's video. You got Jake and I this week, so we're working together on this one. And let me tell you why. This week's Devo is inspired by you guys. What's been happening probably over the last 10 days, 2 weeks. We all kind of have a lot of really big stuff going on. It sounds like just a lot more pastoral care involved over the last couple of weeks. And it's really kind of brought us to a really in-depth conversation about just trying to stay focused on Jesus. How? By being alert and aware, by being vigilant against the devil's schemes. So I'm going to take it over to Jake, who's going to take us through our anchor verse for this week.
Cool. Yeah. Thanks, Michelle. I'm gonna jump in 1 Peter 5, verse 8. It says, "Be sober-minded, be watchful. Your adversary, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion, seeking someone to devour." And as me and Michelle were talking about, hey, what are we going to run through in this Devo? What are we going to talk about? I think something that God put on both of our hearts is, hey, when we hear that language of, hey, be sober-minded, be watchful, and then we connect that idea to the part of the verse that says he prowls around, that this is the devil, like a roaring lion, seeking someone to devour. When a lion hunts, right, it doesn't go after like the strong. It's not going after the members of the herd that are together and stuff. No, it's gonna isolate a weak animal, and it's gonna hunt them, and it will devour them. And it just kind of like hit me of, hey, like we need to be aware as members of the body we need to be aware of our own weakness. And we need to have some self-reflection of how the enemy might try to work through our weaknesses. Practically, I'll give you one of mine. I think often the enemy loves to get me down a rabbit hole of negative thoughts about other people. He loves to use situations that happen in front of me and get me distracted about things that are of no consequence and don't really matter in the long run. All it does is instill disunity and disruption. And whether it's our team, whether it's my family, whatever it might be. And like God's convicted me of like, hey, Jake, you need to be aware of that. Mm-hmm. That is a weakness for you, and the enemy will exploit that if you give him that opportunity. Mm-hmm. He will separate you, and that's how he will hunt you down. And guys, so just like the verse says, hey, be watchful, mm-hmm. which means, hey, we got to be vigilant with this stuff. So Michelle, I'll kick it back to you.
Yeah. And I'll just give you an example of someone's issue as well, right? That was brought up this week. Really, really heavy situation. But the root of it really was at the end of it, her weak point was she really, really, really wanted to help someone. Mm-hmm. And now she's kind of in trouble. She's in the middle of a situation right now, almost to the point where it might be a legal situation. So again, just knowing your own weaknesses, looking at yourself and saying, hey, what are the things that just make me drop everything to do? Like that might be where the devil tries to get you and might try to distract you. So along with being vigilant, right? Like also like, let's take a look at what's going on in our own lives right now. What has you rattled? Are you feuding with a coworker? Are you at odds with your spouse? Are your kids driving you crazy? Or did you get a surprise bill or expense that has you stressed out? Be suspicious of those things, because that is possibly the devil pulling on the strings that would separate you from God's holy purpose for you. Whatever the situation, whatever has a hold on you, try to look at it simply and humbly and ask yourself, what is the true root of the issue here? And try to resolve it as quickly as possible, right? Like, so don't let the devil take root in your heart and just say, not today. As soon as you can. Try to resolve it as soon as you can. You might have to put your pride away a little bit, right? Like you're putting your pride away a lot when you're reflecting on what your own weaknesses are. But you might be in a situation where you're having to say, hey, or you're having to have a really hard to have conversation, or say no to someone. No one likes to say no to anybody. And just feel like you really, really need to do that in order to reunify yourself with God and what he really wants you to do with that situation. Because what the devil, again, is trying to do, he's trying to separate you. But resolve it as quickly as possible. Guys, again, we're all fighting the good fight. We're all in this together. Like I said, he's got stuff going on. I had quite a bit of stuff going on as well. Y'all have, I love it when you guys reach out and you use us as a resource. You use us as a sounding board. You want prayers from us and you keep us in the loop. I love to hear from you guys. Jake does love to hear from you guys. Don't forget, we are here for you guys. You want to go out for coffee, grab a lunch, what have you. I know we talk about it a lot, but we mean it. We really mean it. Use us as a resource. Use us as your pastors. We're here for you guys. We love you guys so much. We don't just serve together. We're doing life together. We're doing ministry together. So love you guys so much. It's a great Devo. I love this one.
I'll leave us with this. And this is the next verse. It says, hey, resist him, firm in your faith, knowing that the same kinds of suffering are being experienced by your brotherhood throughout the world.
Wow. Don't do it alone. Don't do it alone, guys. Love you guys. See you this weekend.